You know, I'm not trying to sell anything to you today. I'm trying to share knowledge with you, and you're going to walk away with the slides, and the slides have a lot of sample language, which I promise you, at least 95% of the time, I'm not going to read to you today. I'm going to talk to it. I'm going to speak to the language you see on the screen, but I'm not going to read you the language. But it's yours to take home. It's a template. It's a checklist. It's a lot of stuff that'll act as checklists for you here. But I do caution you, templates are templates. I mean, you got to read what I've written, what I've given you. It may or may not fit your deal. In the big picture, macro perspective, just wrong language, wrong deal. It may not fit just in terms of you got to tweak it and make it say whatever it is your deal's going to say. They're really, you know, every deal truly is a little different. Kind of the overview. So we're going to start with tech contracts, hit on telecom contracts, cloud and SaaS deals. Let's not forget that. And then some general tech law and negotiating kind of strategies are also things we're going to discuss. I would encourage you to ask questions as I go along. I will do my best to pace it so that even with your questions, we end on time. We will take like one brief 5-minute break. I say 5 minutes because I know it'll be 10 if I say 5, and if I say 10 it'll be 15. So we'll take a 5-minute break and let you catch up on your cell phones and all that good stuff. But again, I really do encourage you to ask questions. It'll make it much more interactive and much more interesting for me, hopefully for you too. So as a starting point, 29 years ago, when I said I was a 29-year lawyer, 29 years ago I started doing these sophisticated corporate deals. Of course, I handled the photocopier because I was fresh out of law school, but you know, I was doing these sophisticated corporate deals, and if I actually took the time to read one, what I typically see was an agreement that looked like, if I can use software terminology, like version 18.6. I mean, you know, Abe Lincoln had used an earlier version of it, and it was a really mature document at this point, well written, well lawyered, and you know, you kind of tweaked it, you worked with it, and you made it fit your deal, and you know, it was a good contract. Then I entered the tech world, and I went from this world of really mature, good documents, well written by good lawyers, and I entered this twilight zone of atrocious documents, incompetently drawn, that simply didn't express the deal. I mean, really, really bad stuff. I mean, stuff that I can only call a breeding ground for litigation, and that would be like the good news about it. Just failed to address basic issues.